What's up, YouTube? This is Christian Brindle. I'm a Medicare health plan specialist and expert, and I work with people that are turning 65 or over the age of 65 on their Medicare health plans. But today I'm here to talk with you about credit cards. How can you use credit cards to get free money in the form of cash back? And how can you do it the most efficiently? Today I'm going to talk about how I do this in my business and also in my personal life on a daily basis, and I get thousands of dollars every year in cash back. So first things first, you can do this at any particular age. Now, depending on what age you might be watching this at, you might be younger, to which point we're going to have a different strategy for you, or you might be retired, because a large portion of our audience is over the age of 65, in which case we might have a different strategy for you to do this. But basically, we need to talk about what credit cards you need to look at, which ones I use specifically, and what you should be looking for. This video is not going to be a whole lot about credit cards that give you a whole lot of miles and things like that. Now, those are great, don't get me wrong. I'm not discouraging you from getting those. I just don't do a whole lot of traveling, and there were other things specifically that I thought that I use on a regular basis that would help me more than anything else in my personal life and also in my business life. So first of all, you have to decide exactly what it is that you need cash back more on. There's a lot of credit cards that have different focuses in different categories, okay? So if you drive a lot, you might want to get a credit card that gives you a lot of cash back on particular gas. If you shop at a certain store, their credit card might give you a lot of cash back on the purchases you're making there anyway. Now, there's some certain criteria that you need to meet in order to be able to execute this strategy properly. The first one is this: you have to make sure that you are disciplined with your credit cards. And I cannot stress this enough. It is very easy to get yourself in trouble with credit cards. And I know people like Dave Ramsey say just cut them up, never use them at all. I don't particularly agree with that strategy. And now, I'm not a financial expert, but I am a licensed insurance agent. I run an insurance agency. We're licensed in about 7 states, soon to be 8. And I've gotten a lot of benefit out of using credit cards. I don't spend anything I wouldn't normally spend anyway. As soon as I use it, I try to make sure that I pay it off. Or if I'm having a busy week, I'll make sure that I pay off whatever I spent on it at the end of the week. I don't let the balances lay on the credit card. So that way, I'm not putting myself in a situation where I'm not experiencing a regular pain point that I would buying something with cash or with a debit card. I'm paying these things off almost as soon as I'm able to do so, and so I'm putting my own money right into it. I'm not ever letting it get into a situation where I have a balance left over to where it's going to carry over to where it's going to hurt me, because there's nothing worse than credit card interest. Credit card interest will kill you quick, fast, and in a hurry. It can ruin your credit, but if you use them correctly, credit cards can put you in a situation where you're actually going to build your credit, be able to buy more things with less with less difficulty, buy things with more ease, get lower interest rates, be able to make investments easier. There's the possibilities are endless when you use the credit cards correctly. So what credit cards do I use specifically? So I have 5 credit cards specifically. And today I'm going to talk with you about my 5 credit cards and exactly what I use them for. Number 1 on my list is I have a credit card through a company called America First Credit Union. Now, I live in Utah. America First Credit Union is one of the most well-respected local credit unions here in Utah. So I banked with them forever. I've always enjoyed working with them. I've had auto loans through them. I've had multiple bank accounts through them. I've had business accounts through them. And it just made sense for me to use my credit card through them. Now, the credit card that I have through America First Credit Union gives me 1.5% cash back on every single purchase, no matter what it is that I make on that specific credit card, okay? It's known as the Signature Visa card. Now, I know not everybody that's watching this is going to be living in Utah, so I'm not going to talk too much about this card, but this is my main card. All the other cards I use for additional things. Card number 2 is my Discover It card. Okay, so the reason why I got this card specifically is because the Discover It card has revolving categories that you can use, and each quarter of the year you get a new category that you can choose from to get 5% cash back up to a purchase of $7,000 in that quarter. So essentially the way that works is January through March, at least at the moment, the first category that they give you is at grocery stores, CVS stores, and Walgreens stores. You get 5% cash back up to the purchase of $7,000. And after that, it goes down to 1% cash back from January basically through the end of March. The second category is it goes from April to June, and they provide this 5% cash back at gas stations, Ubers, Lyfts, and wholesale clubs such as Sam's Club, Costco, things like that. That goes from April to June. Third category is going to be from July to September, and for that they provide this 5% cash back at restaurants and PayPal. Last but not least, October through December, they provide 5% cash back on Amazon.com purchases, Walmart.com, and Target.com. Now, these are all purchases that I make pretty regularly, but the other thing that got me was, in the Discover It program, typically, if you qualify, I believe there are some qualifications to this. You have to have a certain credit score, I believe, in order to get this, but the Discover It card provided me a cashback match after my first 12 months on the card, my first year. So any cash back I earned throughout the year, they would match it and double it up, basically, after I'd been on the card for 12 months, which I had been on the card for 12 months last December. So whatever cash back I made throughout the year, I just basically had it matched at the end of the first year. Sometimes you can qualify for that. I don't believe everybody does. I could be mistaken on that. Be kind to me if I'm wrong about that. But basically, revolving categories, everything else that's not in those revolving categories, you get 1% cash back. If you qualify for that cash back match, however, it's really like you're getting 2% cash back because you get 1% now, 1% later. They provide these cash back benefits monthly, every 30 days. So it's really, really convenient. You can easily put it towards your balance. You can have it deposited into a checking account. You can get gift cards and a multitude of different things. Credit card number 3 is my Costco City Visa credit card. So basically, the Costco City Visa credit card was just a perfect fit for me because I have the executive membership at Costco. I love to shop at Costco. There's one really close to my house. I like the selection. I like that I can get things in bulk and get a lot of things cheap in bulk. That executive membership gives me 2% cash back at anything I buy in the store already. So what this credit card does is it adds an extra 2% on top of that. So between my membership and this credit card, I get 4% cash back on anything I buy at Costco. Not to mention that, I also get 4% cash back on gas stations that apply, and of course their gas stations apply. So if I buy gas at Costco and any other participating gas station, it's not every gas station, I will get 4% cash back. On top of that, you also get, I believe, 3% cash back at restaurants, percent cash back on everything else, and I do believe you get 2% cash back on some other things, but they're escaping me at the moment. But basically, now this credit card will pay out these cashback rewards one time a year. That's the biggest downside to this credit card. Credit card number 4 is, believe it or not, the Uber credit card. Now, people say, do you take a lot of Ubers? I take them from time, but also Uber Eats if I ever wanted anything delivered to me. Let's say I didn't feel like cooking or something like that. Also, I get 3% cash back on dining, hotels, and airfare. That's great perks right there. Also, if you spend $500 in the first 60 days, I believe, they give you $100 free cash back included. If it's a credit card for my company, Christian Brindle Insurance Services, and that's an American Express card, gives me 5% cash back on my cell phone bill. We get a good amount of cash back on gasoline if we didn't ever want to get it at Costco or one of their participating gas stations. We also get a good amount of cash back on online purchases, about 4%, I believe, 3 to 4%. So this is perfect for purchases that we make through our business. It's easily added to our accounting, and obviously things we buy for our business are tax deductible, but it's nice to get some cash back on top of it. Every 30 days within most American Express cards, they will add the cash back on and deduct it from your balance. Thanks so much for watching this, guys. If you enjoyed this video and you have some credit cards that you think that I missed out on or you think that I should be checking out personally, drop it down in the comment section, like this video, subscribe for future content about insurance, Medicare, retirement, and everything in between. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.